Fractured sisterhood, the untold rift between Meri and Robyn Brown. In the world of sister wives, relationships have always been the heartbeat of the show. The spiritual marriage between Cody Brown and his wives captivated millions, but it was the deep, complex friendship between Meri and Robyn Brown that often offered viewer a unique glimpse into the emotional intricacies of plural marriage. What once seemed like a strong sisterly bond eventually fractured, leaving behind confusion, hurt, and reflection. This is the story of how two women, once allies in a shared marriage, drifted apart, and how the break left its mark on them both. A sisterhood begins when Robyn Brown joined the Brown family in 2010 as Cody's fourth wife. She was met with both skepticism and welcome. But it was Meri, Cody's first wife, who extended a particularly warm embrace. Despite being the only legal wife at the time, Meri showed grace and acceptance. Their connection seemed genuine, two women finding friendship in the shared experience of navigating a plural family. Meri even made the ultimate sacrifice to solidify Robyn's place in the family. In 2014, she legally divorced Cody so that he could marry Robyn and adopt her 3 children from a previous relationship. It was a controversial and deeply emotional move, but it showcased the strength of their bond, or so it seemed. "I wanted to do what was best for the family," Meri said at the time. "And I believed Robyn was a good addition to it." The cracks appear, however, as seasons unfolded. Viewer noticed a change. Meri's emotional connection to Cody continued to decline, especially following a devastating catfishing scandal in 2015. She had formed an online relationship with someone she believed to be a man, only to discover she had been deceived by a woman pretending to be someone else. The emotional fallout from the betrayal was significant, but what made it worse, Meri would later reveal, was how it affected her relationships within the family, especially with Robyn. A close friend of Robyn's had allegedly interfered during the scandal, feeding Robyn and Cody misleading information. "This friend of Robyn's was giving her things to believe about me," Meri shared in a candid interview. She said, "I was having an affair. I told Robyn I had never even met this person. But she wouldn't hear me." The erosion of trust was swift. Meri, already isolated in her marriage, now found herself on uncertain ground with the one sister wife she had felt closest to. "There was a split," she later admitted. "And once it was there, we never really came back from it." Growing distance, growing pain as Robyn settled into a monogamous life with Cody, after Christine, Janelle, and eventually Meri excited the marriage, her emotions became more visible. Once an advocate for the plural lifestyle, Robyn now found herself alone with the man she once shared. "I never wanted monogamy," Robyn confessed in a recent episode. "That's not what I signed up for. I feel like everyone just left. Like decisions were made for my life without me." The weight of the family's collapse hit her hard. Losing Meri as both a sister wife and close confidant only deepened the blow. Robyn suffered a lot from it, a source close to the family revealed. She didn't expect Meri to go. She thought they'd stick together. But for Meri, staying meant stagnation. After years of being emotionally sidelined and feeling like a shadow in her own marriage, she made the decision to move on. Relocating her business from Flagstaff, Arizona, to Parowan, Utah, was symbolic of the personal transformation she was embarking on. "I needed to surround myself with people who lift me," she said. "And the truth is, Robyn and I were no longer in that place. No ill will, But no return. Though the friendship faded, Meri never expressed bitterness, just a quiet sorrow for what was lost. There's no hate, she explained. But the connection is gone. We don't talk, we don't check in. I think Robyn is figuring out her life in a completely different way than she imagined. So am I. For her part, Robyn continues to hold on to the label of sister wife, even if the reality has changed. In a rare moment of vulnerability, she told producers, "Please don't say she was my sister wife. Not to me. She still is. She always will be." But Meri no longer uses that title. The relationship, in her mind, has shifted too far. Trust that was once deep-rooted now feels distant. "It's not the same," she said. "And I'm okay with that." Life after the break. Since leaving Flagstaff, Meri has flourished in her own way. She's been focused on personal growth, reconnecting with herself, and building a life outside the shadow of the Brown name. With her bed and breakfast thriving and her social media filled with positive affirmations, Meri appears to have found peace. Her friendship with her best friend Jen has also grown stronger, with the two often sharing deep conversations online. In a recent live stream, Jen echoed what many viewers have suspected for years. The friendship with Robyn didn't end abruptly, it faded due to a lack of effort. "You kept trying," Jen told Meri. "You reached out. You showed up. But eventually, you stopped because it was one-sided." Meri nodded. "Exactly," she replied. "There's only so much you can do when the energy isn't being returned." The legacy of a fractured bond in the end. The story of Meri and Robyn Brown is more than just a fallout between two women.